Hello everybody, hey, Richard Blackstone again with today's Create One Love Note. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a love note. Man, is this cool or what? I mean, come on, you wake up, you turn your computer on. Oh, here's this guy with a love note for me. Life is good, life is good. Okay, so I'm going to read a love note, then we'll talk about it. See how it applies to your daily life. Love note says, to manifest huge change in your life, you can make a challenge to yourself to do so. Makes sense to me. Given that the #1 manifesting tool in the universe is the law of attraction, and the essential part of this tool is the idea that you must create a vision of the end result that you desire, then it is merely a matter of putting your full attention on that vision until it manifests into your reality. Even though this sounds simple enough, we often give up that vision when we come up against obstacles that seem to block us from the vision and require us to go outside of our comfort zone to overcome the obstacle. The next time this happens to you, just tell yourself that you can either go outside your comfort zone and make the necessary changes required to get your vision, or you can remain the same and get the same old results. Which is more important to you? This puts you squarely on the seat of personal responsibility. Do you want to experience the vision, or do you want to remain in your comfort zone? Which isn't all that comfortable, is it? It's your choice. You know, this is what the adventure is all about. You, my friends, are on a spiritual adventure of a lifetime. I know that because you wouldn't be here listening to these words if you weren't. You are on an adventure to change your life. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. Because the universe sent you here through just the exact same law that we talked about in this love note, the immutable law of attraction. The law of attraction tells us that you bring into your life that which you put your attention on. You're putting your attention on changing your life, and so the universe says, here, this guy will change your life. And so that's what this love note is about. You got to this particular love note because it resonates with something that you're asking for in your thoughts, words, and deeds. And the love note tells us that to manifest huge change in your life, you can make it a challenge to do so. In order to do that, guess what? You have to get out of your comfort zone, which isn't all that comfortable, right? I mean, you think, oh man, I want to change, but I don't really want to change. I just want the change to happen, and then I can step in. It doesn't work that way. You, as Gandhi once told us, must be the change that you wish to see in the world. So if you wish to see your life different in the world today, then you have to be the change that you want to see. If you are living in fear and you want more love in your life, then you have to be more loving. How are you going to step into being more loving if you are not being more loving? You must be the change you wish to see in the world. And in order to do that, if you are kind of comfortable in a zone of fear and same old, if that's fairly comfortable for you, then you've got to realize that you're going to have to move out of that comfort zone in order to experience this idea of living in love. And how do you do that? Well, you start living with love all the time. And how you start that? Well, you have to start loving yourself first. Love yourself unconditionally, and then you can give out love unconditionally. But you can't do it until you experience it first. You have to be the change. Man, this is powerful. This this is what it's all about. It's all about change and choice, because it's entirely your choice whether you step out of your comfort zone or not. See, because you're always a choice. And so what does that tell you? Well, it tells you that you are 100% responsible for everything that happens in your life. Now, how does that set with you? Do you believe that? Do you think there's outside circumstances, outside people, outside events that force you to do what you do? No, it doesn't work that way. You are 100% responsible for everything that happens in your life. So if you have people in your life right now that are constantly influencing you in negative ways, and you submit to those negative ways, that's a choice. And you are 100% responsible for that choice. Because you can change your friends. You can change your outer influence. You can change everything in your life through your choice to do so. That's what 100% responsibility means. That if you don't like what's going on in your life, then you can change it. And then you have to be responsible for that. But if you don't like what's going on in your life and you choose to not do anything about it, then you're 100% responsible for that as well. I know this is kind of tough on, I know when I started changing, it was like, oh my gosh, it is my choice. I could stay where I am, which, wasn't bad. I was making money and, living okay, but, I wasn't fulfilled. I didn't live in love. I lived in fear, and it wasn't fun. So I said, well, I'm going to change. I gotta change. I gotta be responsible for it too. And then, but the experience, I made an experiment out of my life, and then I stepped into my experiment. I did the things that the experiment required, and I saw the results. And as far as my personal transformation, the results were so positive and powerful that there was no choice about keeping on going. It was so much fun that I just wanted to see what the next grandest thing was. And so you gotta do it. You gotta make a choice, and then you have to be responsible. And then you just keep making choices. Well, that's the way it is anyway. That's what you're doing right now. Except that you're probably doing it unconsciously if you're not really getting the results you want. So now's the time to step up and start making your choices consciously, and then understand that every one of those choices, you are 100% responsible. Wow, powerful, huh? Yeah, it is. And I learn from these love notes just like you. Every time I read one of these, I go, yeah, that's right. I got to be more responsible because, I'm making these choices. Every experience I have in life is because I made a choice. So, same thing. I'm learning just like you. But it helps to have somebody help you on the journey, and that's what we do here at Create One Love, is help you on that journey, help you make choices that can affect your life in powerful, positive ways. So go to ConsciousLifestyleSecrets.com. That's the website, ConsciousLifestyleSecrets.com. There's an ebook there. Pick it up, and that's one choice that will dramatically change your life in powerful, positive ways. It's a choice. Now, you don't have to do it. It's a choice. But read the book and see if it serves you. I guarantee it will. That's pretty good, huh? All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow on the next one. And until then, as always, live in love. That's another experiment. Live in love. Give it a go. I like it. I'll see you tomorrow.